Have you ever wondered why the prices of lands keep rising in the city of Asaba? Possibly you're among that category of persons who were shown properties in certain locations in Asaba few years ago for very cheap, amounts. And fast forward to this year, you visited that location again and you hear a very, outrageous price in quotes. That means the prices of the land there have gone up. And you keep wondering, is it that, it's an artificial, increase? Maybe the owners of the land just decided to increase the prices of the land. Now, in this video, I will be talking about three factors that is responsible for the price going up for the lands in Asaba. And number one of them is government infrastructure, the incoming of government infrastructure. Two is that of the fixed nature of land. Land is fixed and is limited in supply. And number three is the demand for properties in Asaba due to the teeming population. Now, hi there, my name is Solomon Ibu. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I share practical investment tips for investors who are ready to invest, buy genuine and verifiable properties here in Asaba, Delta State. Now, let's talk about why prices keep rising in or concerning Asaba lands, why their prices keep going up. A lot of persons have come up with the statement that most of these landlords, most of these agents are responsible for the price going up, which is totally not false. But then we need to consider these three factors that is playing a major role in the appreciation of land prices in Asaba. Now, number one of them is the high demand for lands in Asaba. Now, if you're very observant, you discover that a lot of migration into Asaba has been happening daily. Families are moving in, businesses are expanding, professionals are coming into Asaba to do their jobs and all that. And you discover that these human beings are coming, they will need shelter. So the more population that is coming into Asaba, the limited houses, the limited lands in Asaba will tend to go up in prices. It's simple economics. When the demand for land that is limited in supply is high, the prices tend to go up. So that is actually what is going on in Asaba right now. The demand for land is actually affecting the prices of land. Before now, Asaba is just a portable town, a small town, till the government of Delta State decided to, since Asaba is the capital territory, decided to expand Asaba into some other neighboring towns like Okpanam, Ibuzo, Bulu, and all that. Yet, even with the expansion and all that, yet it's still not enough to contain the teeming population. So the high demand for land, the high population, number, the high mass number of people living in Asaba, is also a major factor affecting the prices of land in Asaba. Now, number two reason is the infrastructure. Now, government infrastructure, or the presence of government in a location, brings development. That's a basic knowledge. It brings development. It tends to increase the values of the properties in that location where there's presence of government. So the infrastructures like good roads, water, electricity, as over time, become a major factor affecting the prices of land in Asaba. Now, the third factor and the last factor we'll be talking about on this video is the fixed nature of land. Land itself is limited. So when I see people say, land plenty, land no dey finish, I'm amazed. I'm amazed at those kind of statements because land itself is fixed in supply. God is no more creating land anywhere. So the land that is available right now is fixed in supply and it's depleting by the day. It's depleting by the day. So you can't afford to wait for a couple of years again before you think of buying land. The more you wait, the more expensive it becomes. Because the more you wait, The more people are coming in, the more people are building houses, the more government is coming in, creating infrastructure, building structures, building establishments, and the prices tend to go up. Now, this is what intelligent investors do, right? They buy early. Now, they go to locations where, prime developing locations where people are not much there. They ensure that they are one of the first people to get there, buy multiple plots there, and wait for the teeming population that is coming towards that axis. They go to location that does not, the presence of government is not there already. They buy in multiple plots, they buy in acres, they buy in hectares there, and they are not in a haste to sell. They hold on to those properties and wait for the population to come. So that's what intelligent investors do. They don't just say, this place is bushy right now, let me wait. No, they don't wait. They buy early. So that is one advice I have for you on this video. Ensure that you note out prime developing locations that, people have not really noticed yet. People have not really moved in yet. Go there, buy multiple plots. And we have such locations in Asaba. Locations like Abaono, on the outskirts of Asaba. Locations like Olodu, which houses the present deputy governor's farm. These are locations, these are prime locations that people have not yet, noticed, and, lands are still there. You can go there, buy multiple plots. We have plots selling there for as low as 850,000 naira, and you can start with 500K. You can start with 500K, on one plot. You buy 6 plots, you get 1 extra free. You buy, 12 plots, you get 2 extra free plots on discounted prices. So ensure that you get to locations where, people are not much there, buy multiple plots there, and, hold on to it till the population come to meet you there. So once people start coming, the price tends to go up. So if you're an investor watching this video and you would love to start, acquiring properties here in the state of Asaba with as low as 850,000 naira, ensure that you send me a DM or call me on the number showing on your screen so we can guide you on becoming a landlord in Asaba. See you on the next video.